this is the Site Plan Review Committee meeting for March 26, 2019. Site Plan Review Committee members present today include Dana Bringiforti, City Assessor, Ben DeCristoforo, Building Inspector, myself, Frank Stringy, City Planner, Nick Rystrom, City Engineer, Mark Locke, Plumbing Inspector. We have Paula Genzo, Superintendent of Public Works, and Erin Larry from the Fire Department. The first item on the agenda is a site plan for 18 Green Street.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, sit anywhere. Hi.
So, I was told that I needed to go before the site plan review because I'm going to need to request a variance.
Okay.
And so, I don't know what information is.
Well, let's see your plan, what you're proposing.
Okay. So this has
We
in
can
it,
do a zoning review.
okay, this has floor plans, and then it also has perspective drawings of, this is the existing house, and then above is the proposed addition for the same existing
So-
floor plans and proposed.
Take a look at it.
Take a look. This second floor addition or?
It's a second floor addition. I have multiple copies of people. Write it down.
That's one. Thank you.
So it is a second floor rear addition, coming out the back, and then in the front, an addition of a new bathroom. And then we have kind of like a wonky little triangular bay in the front. We were hoping to square that up. That's kind of the least important, so that's really not a lot. But our house is situated on the plot.
Is
Kind
this a
of
single
weirdly.
family, first of all?
Yeah, it's a single family, and the plans would remain a single family. It's just to make it a little bit larger.
Are you
It's a
the
tiny
owner?
house. Myself and my fiance, yeah. So it's just to make it a little bit larger of a house for us.
Okay, so,
But it's situated on the plot where the one side of our house is maybe like a couple feet from the edge of the, the,
So Frank, right here, this is a good kind of
yeah,
indication of what's going on.
yeah, it's a,
It's this, and I think it's the rear addition.
yeah.
Although
It's a
the
two-story or is it a one-story rear addition?
on the rear, it's just a one-story. It's
One-story.
just, I think at some point,
It's a second
There was
story,
an
but it's only one story. Below it doesn't appear like,
we're not adding anything on the back on the first story,
Okay.
yeah.
so over this little bump, oh, okay, it's going over this little bump out in the back?
Yeah, so I think at some point
So
that
it's
was
this
an
right
addition.
here,
Yeah.
So Frank, I think it's going to
It's a side yard. It's side yard
And
variance.
it's your side yard.
Yeah. There's no decks being proposed or anything?
Other than the stairs out the back, so that would have a little landing that you step onto to go back, but not an actual deck. And then there's a driveway that's we can squeeze two cars side by side. So
Oh,
it
right
holds
here,
it
this
holds-
is what you're talking about?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
just a little
Yeah.
landing
Let me see in the
stairs, not
floodplain.
like a deck that you would sit on or anything.
I think it might be.
Kind of see it a little better.
No, that's
This,
not.
like this is the rear of the house currently.
Yeah.
And so,
Yeah.
the first floor was an addition somebody did at some point, and so we wanted to kind of
Okay.
maneuver over that.
All right, so, yeah, you're not in the 100-year floodplain, so that's a good thing. Or else you did have to go before the Conservation
Yeah,
Commission. So,
The only other thing is, 2.5 stories, I mean, she's right now, the volume of this area right here, that's the only thing I'm concerned about.
yeah, so you understand, what he's saying is a 2.5-story requirement, so that top story can't, it has to be a half story. So it can't exceed more than 50% of the volume
So,
of the floor below it.
So the second floor
The
can't
second-
exceed, okay.
No,
And we have no
third floor.
attic that like a
so it's
non-child could get into.
I don't think it is.
you don't,
No.
she's not
I don't
going
even
up
think
to-
so, yeah, I
It's
don't
only a
think so.
two-story
Yeah, it's only
structure.
2 stories, so she could be all right, yeah.
So,
This one right here shows it out of the ground, but I think we're fine. Yeah, I think it's
no,
fine. I don't think
given
it's
the
gonna be a
photos,
violation.
it's
Yeah,
not even
yeah,
close.
I think it's fine.
So you
It's all set.
uploaded this information on e-permitting, correct?
We did, and then we got some requests for things to be added, that we weren't quite sure. So this is a copy of the certified plot plan that we got. And then, the feedback was about showing a distance kind of from the front property line, but we
That's fine.
have it on there.
Do you
so
have
I'm
that?
not sure.
Do you have that,
The plot plan?
no, what the request was back from e-permitting?
It's on my phone.
If I could take a look at that.
looking at this, if this is coming out the front, and she can use front also.
Take a look, let's take a look at the,
Is this dark dashed line? Is that,
That's the proposed addition.
Okay.
It's probably
Just in the
easier to
back,
see
right?
on.
no,
Yeah.
it seems like it comes over the front.
right here, Frank, this is the
So
best.
it was to square it up
So
with
this is
the
the back,
front?
I don't think there's anything.
Yeah,
I guess
there
it's
is.
a little, maybe
Is there
it's a little
something in the
easier on
front?
this one, but
This
so
area here,
it's to
You bumping
square
that out?
this, if possible, to square it with
Okay,
the
'cause that will
existing,
trigger-
Not to go further than the triangle,
Okay.
just to square it.
that'll trigger a front yard setback too. So you have to go for side yard setback.
Right, that's what
Relief.
we have fried.
That'll
and then
trigger
the
a front yard setback.
Oh, here it is, right here, yeah, okay.
And so what I was trying to kind of show is the existing neighbors' houses, theirs fronts go beyond
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
ours do.
Yeah.
It's kind of a
Okay.
weird street, but it,
Yeah.
so, I mean, if we can't, we can't, but we're kind of hoping to
Well,
square it
that'll
up.
all be wrapped into the same
The
thing.
same thing?
Obviously,
Yeah.
so,
Okay.
yeah,
You're gonna get an email that'll indicate, why you need
Okay, so
relief.
this is what we got from the e-permitting. So some of it is getting info from our contractor for
Oh, that's from
licensing
the-
stuff. But some of it was asking about things on the plot plan, but they seem to be there on the plot plan, so I'm not sure what they were asking us for.
All right, so right now, it's, you're seeking relief.
You'll get an email, which will essentially be a denial
Okay,
letter. Once you have that, you can file for your variance, get an application from the city clerk
okay, that's what I thought.
if you want to appeal it. Okay?
Do you have any sense, just so, if you have any sense for like when we apply for that variance, the odds-ish for that being granted? I'm just kind of curious, like at what point, like is this front setback less likely, but because the house is already there, that might not be a big deal to get a variance for?
No, we can't,
You don't have any sense of, it's definitely not like a not ever possible, never gonna happen level kind of thing, though?
can't tell you what your
Can't really
chances
speak for
are.
the ZBA, yeah.
Okay,
But I mean, what you're proposing is not that unusual.
okay.
I would speak to your neighbors
Yeah.
because everybody gets
The
notified.
abutters.
With
Yeah,
your
I
abutters.
have spoken to
Yeah.
them and
Make
they
sure
seemed
they
fine
understand what's
with
going
it.
on. And, yeah, so you should receive that denial letter today or tomorrow,
Okay,
Then
so I'll
you
get the email from you
with the
guys,
application from the city clerk.
and then I can do that.
Proceed from there.
Okay, awesome.
Okay? You can keep these.
Yeah, you can take that off.
Okay, great, thank you. Painless.
Once you receive your variance,
Mhm.
you would have to come back to us so we can do a final site plan
Okay.
review.
Okay, so I just do like resubmit online, like how I did to get on the docket for this after the variance?
Correct,
stuff?
yes.
Okay,
Okay.
great,
Good luck.
thanks.
Site plan for 281 Broadway. Okay.
Thank you.
My name's Lyle Bookbinder. I'm here representing Mobility.
Yep.
We're proposing to install small cell equipment and appurtenances on an existing utility pole outside on Broadway. And I'm here to get recommendation for approval to go in front of the city council, which would be the next step. We reached an agreement last time with the city for the attachments for small cells, and I also have 2 agreements with the pole owners themselves from National Grid and Verizon for the attachment. It's a single low-powered small cell, which is maximum 360 watts, which will augment Sprint's existing network and add capacity and coverage, which they're seeking due to a significant gap in coverage right now.
Where is this utility pole?
Locations, yeah.
It's right in front of the Century 21 and
Over here, or
right across
Okay.
that's on this side?
adjacent to the street of the parking lot. It's
Pleasant.
Pleasant.
That's
All
Pleasant.
right.
They had to name it as Broadway because it's within the right of way, so it's the when I called over to the assessors,
Yeah.
I was told that it was that
Yeah,
lot
we use
to
that,
put it in.
right. Parking lot for City Hall.
So,
Well, we talked about the parking lot for City
Yeah,
Hall, right?
yeah.
But I think did they abandon that?
I don't know.
I thought they
Guy
did.
came in, yeah.
Yeah, he did come in.
yeah, we had approved the plan for a new pole within the parking lot of City Hall for this purpose.
I don't know if
It's
this is
gonna be
the
an
same.
ornamental light pole with the
Yeah, that's right.
antenna on top. So has that been
Was it,
abandoned, that plan?
I don't, it was the same applicant, Frank, I'm not
It
quite
was
sure.
mobility, right?
Oh, was it mobility?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, this was prior to me having this site. I can look into that, but I know right now they're looking for this location.
Okay.
We did go into an agreement directly with the city, which allows us within the right-of-way.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they have the city solicitor's office worked on it. All right,
So it's an
so
antenna on the top of the pole, a radio which transmits to the devices, the
what
smart
is it, a
devices.
4 feet?
Oh,
No,
it's,
33 inches?
Yeah, it's only, I think 2'9".
Okay.
2.5.
All right, so you'll receive a letter through e-permitting, which will indicate you need a special permit for this. Once you get that, then you can apply through the city clerk's office for the special permit,
Okay.
okay? All right, if your
So-
email is on the,
When I was speaking directly to the clerk, they said it was site plan review directly into city council. It's a special permit as well within the
Yeah.
right-of-way,
yeah,
even though the zoning map shows the roads as a different color. It doesn't clarify that the roads are within. Typically, the roads aren't the zoning. It wouldn't be, I don't see, I mean, I'm just ask for clarification.
no, we have a telecommunication ordinance requires any telecommunication devices in the city anywhere.
Okay.
Requires a special permit,
Okay.
so this applies. We've done these in the past.
Okay.
Okay, so wait for that email, then you can proceed to apply.
Special permit, then
Special
city
permit.
council?
Special permit is the city council.
Okay, so what about grant of location, or is it not a grant of location in this? I was told that it was gonna be grant of location petition, poll petition.
This is an existing pole,
Yes.
correct? Yeah, so it's straight special permit through the city council for a telecommunication device attached to an existing utility pole.
Okay.
What else were you seeking?
Clerk, a poll petition, grant of location by
She
section
must have
25.
misinterpreted.
what does that mean?
It's basically in the right-of-way, because we're a carrier, we're a CLEC, we would be able to go directly to the city council for a poll petition hearing or a grant of location for an attachment on an existing utility pole. And the city would grant that location without a special permit requirement.
Okay, so you're saying this location should be exempt from the ordinance on telecommunication?
Typically, it is. I mean,
Okay.
I've seen other results,
Okay,
but typically
it could be,
throughout
could you,
Massachusetts, it is.
could you present some sort of information to us? We can have the solicitor review it?
Yeah, and then come back
Yes.
with it. I mean, either way, is it gonna, if it's special permit or grant of location?
Correct.
it's going
I'm
through the
not
same-
quite
Same
sure.
process,
Same
basically.
process.
Yeah, I think it would be
We've
the
gone
same
through this,
process.
there's been a number of them in the city, and
Okay.
they've gone through this route. They've come to us first. so it's
Okay.
sent to the city council.
It just sounds the terminology might be different.
Yeah, I
Again,
asked the
don't-
clerk for a direction, last week.
Okay, it could be under the Telecommunication Act, I don't know.
Okay.
So maybe if you could present some documentation, that might give us a better path, but otherwise, right now, the way we look at it, it's a special permit
But
through
it
the
would be
city council.
special permit only, not special permit, then grant of location.
Right.
Okay, that's
Oh,
what I was trying
wrap
to make
into
sure.
one.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's our feeling.
Okay,
Yep, okay, so
I
you
mean,
should get that today or tomorrow.
Okay.
So you proceed.
and then just for a typical, just so you can see what ours look like,
Yeah,
and they're not invasive. I have
Yeah.
a bunch of them in Providence. There's one in Providence.
yep,
Yeah,
we have them in the city, so.
Yeah.
Okay,
okay,
you're good.
Thank you.
Just wait for that email, then you can proceed.
Okay.
Contact the city clerk. She'll give you an application. site plan for 225 Broadway.
Good morning.
Okay, this is for reconstruction of the convenience store and addition, this new construction.
Do you have a special permit by any chance?
Sorry.
Do you know the date of the special permit offhand?
Yeah. It's early 2018. It was approved on March 7, 2018. There's a special permit then. And this is the existing site plan review report that was issued shortly thereafter
Yeah.
in October. So we're just on the cusp. I mean, we got till April, but Hal has some changes he'd like to make to the
Okay.
structure, which we think will be an improvement, especially from the fire prevention end. We're gonna put a sprinkler system in,
Okay.
even though we're like below, I think.
Oh, you are putting this,
Yeah,
oh,
we're
okay,
gonna put a
okay,
system in.
okay.
And, wanna take it from there, Hal, what you think is good, or we'll just go over it?
What we're doing to help expedite the process, because it's gonna be on the corner of Jeevers and Broadway, we're bringing in a modular foundation. So it comes in wall lengths. It's not gonna be a typical modular, but it's a precast concrete.
So you're adding to the footprint? Were you adding the footprint in the back? No?
No,
Just gonna
Footprint
stay within
stays the
approved
same.
footprint.
Okay,
It's 3 feet off
so
the
you
side.
have to, what, enhance the existing foundation?
The existing foundation is only half of the site, and it sits back from the lot line. So we're going to the lot line in the front, and we're going to
Okay.
We're gonna rip
the lot
the
line on
foundation.
Cheever Street.
Oh, you're ripping everything down?
Yeah,
Oh,
everything
oh,
goes
oh,
down.
okay,
It's the same
okay,
plan.
okay.
building.
That was the
Basically.
plan from day one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
It's gonna be
okay.
raised.
Taking you're raising everything,
Because
okay.
the old Tyrion florist
Yeah.
only had.
Oh, okay, yep, perfect, okay.
But as we excavate for the new foundation,
Mhm.
we want to get a foundation that's ready to build on.
Okay,
So this, if we do the forms with a regular type foundation, we do the
Yeah.
forms, do the rebar, pour the concrete, take down the forms, and then wait for the concrete to cure, that's gonna take about 30 days.
mhm,
This one we can build on right away, we put it in, and we can build
Okay.
on it right away.
all right.
And it provides a 2-hour fire rating,
So it's,
which is better than what we were proposing.
the walls are all concrete, it's
Okay.
all poured
Yep.
with rebar, and it's already insulated. It's insulated for an energy for the building
Okay.
at R21.
Okay. Perfect.
So in the exterior, instead of using that particular
Hardy
hardy
plank.
plank, we're using,
It's gonna be cement stucco.
The whole building?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Are there any other changes
the
to the
interior,
floor layout?
Frank, is some small changes. We'll leave you, oh, actually, we'll make sure you get a copy of the plan. We weren't able to get it online for this meeting. But there's, we're gonna have dedicated sprinkler, electric, trash rooms, and mechanical rooms in the basement.
Mhm.
Okay, and we're gonna, the additional stairs, can you identify the additional stairs on the first floor, we're gonna be removing.
Can we just go back, let's go back, Council, because one of the issues, and I know it was proposed that the trash storage was gonna be inside,
Correct.
and I know that's kind of been an issue, and one of the conditions of the special permit says storage of trash shall be in the inside. So let's kind of figure out how we can meet the requirement.
The previous plan did,
Where are you locating trash?
Here's the basement right here,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah,
So in the basement, you'd go down the stairs here in this corner. You'd hit the basement, and in the basement, there'll be a mechanical room. There'll be a trash room, electric room, and a sprinkler room.
previously the trash room, remember, we're gonna go outside
Yes.
right in, And then we were gonna cement the walls.
Yep,
We're
yep.
gonna be- So they'd be fire ready for
Correct.
Mr. Chivas, for Deputy Chief
Yep,
Chivas.
yep.
So now, we're gonna just bring it downstairs. The key with it, they don't carry a lot of trash, it's that meat that they have, and they remove it every day,
Okay,
every day.
okay.
So Board of Health, Mike
So there's gonna be
Baldwin,
no
guys,
outside dumpsters?
No outside.
Oh, okay, that's good, so you're gonna meet the requirement set forth in the special
Absolutely.
permit? Okay, perfect, good.
But
that's
yeah,
good.
you're absolutely right, Mr. Building Inspector.
If
We had that
the
issue over there.
location changes, I don't think that's going to be an issue.
Okay.
But it's just where you're storing it. If it's, as long as it's still on the inside.
Yes.
And again, once you go into the plan review end, come out of site plan review, go into the plan review end on the permitting end, we can deal with the Board of Health and locations. and-
We wanted to take the location of the trash room away from the stairs, away from the egress.
Okay,
And we enclose it with another fire-rated room,
yep.
so that in case
But,
anything.
but again, you're just fully sprinkling the
Fully
building anyway,
sprinkled.
so, okay,
Yes.
all right.
Okay,
That's it.
that's it.
Well, I'm sorry, there'll be minor changes in the lighting out front and the signage. You want to point that out to them? When they originally did it, Frank, the windows are going to be smaller. The windows were so big that the signage was almost really not worth it, and the lighting was really messed up, so they've proposed something different.
So, and the owner still doesn't know if he's gonna have an awning, but it's only, you're allowed two signs, I
Yep.
believe. So they'll have either one here and one in Cheever Street, or two in the front. He still hasn't picked it out.
Yeah, we
yet.
can deal with that in the permitting end for signage, so that's not a big deal.
But here, I think with the lighting and the way that the signage was proposed in some of the windows, it left him with like a 10-inch sign, which is really
Yeah,
kind of small. So I went and checked what the signage was, and we made it just a little bigger. And we took it's gonna be a LED backlit sign, which is, it's a better looking sign. And I checked with some of the other signage that goes part of the program on Broadway, and they seem to like this type of lighting at community development. So we're gonna, you know better
So
than I
just
do.
backlit letters, just individual letters,
Yes,
backlit.
individual letters.
not on
No.
all on one signboard, it'll be individual letters.
Yes, yeah.
Protrude out from the building. yeah.
Is that correct? Is that
Yeah.
how they,
Yeah.
so I guess there's
So that's
a,
in lieu of an awning,
that's in lieu of an awning, get
Yes.
rid of the awning.
yeah.
And so it's only the location of it, whether or not it's over the front door and then on Cheever Street. Certainly not gonna be one on the back, and there's not gonna be one adjoining the other building.
And if you remember, there's no windows in the back of the building
Yeah.
because of the neighbor, and there's no windows to the right-hand side, again, because of the residents.
so question on item number 10, special permit, a 3-foot buffer zone, you have that between, okay, good. All right,
Yeah. So the conditions will be the same. We'll upload the new conditions, so you'll be in compliance. Won't have to come back, because these are gonna expire, what, in another couple of
Yeah, April
weeks.
30th,
Yeah.
I think it would expire. We thought with these changes, especially the sprinkler system, we thought we'd put that on notice and be able to report to, now he can go forward, and Deputy Chivas will, I hope, be happy.
Okay,
okay.
all right,
All right,
very
thank you.
good.
All right?
So Hal, did you already upload these or no?
He is not.
Oh, okay, all right,
He was
okay,
unable to get them on.
okay, so
There's
just,
a glitch in the system.
because of the size, it's probably because of the size of the file,
Could be.
I'm guessing. You may want to break that up, but what you can do, let's try to submit electronically. If that doesn't work, just submit your application and bring hard copies to the fire department and us.
Valerie's very good and helpful
Yeah.
like that, but
Yeah.
she's been early in data, so I'll
Yeah.
wait till she calms down and
Yep.
she has a little free time,
Yep.
and we'll get it on.
Yep.
Is that okay?
So we're initially gonna need a demo permit.
Yeah, we can, so you can move forward with the demo permit.
Now,
There's specifications in there, I don't know, 3 weeks maybe, I don't
Yeah.
know.
There's
you have to
extra
wait 4 weeks for
baiting.
yeah,
Yes.
baiting.
in
Yes.
this particular special
So if you want to proceed on the demo, and you can just do that
Very
separately.
good.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
And is the foundation, because we're gonna put a panelized system here, we're gonna mark out, once we have the hole, we'll mark it out with pins, and then,
So
And
I
try-
can tell you, I'm not familiar with that system, but submit the documentation, maybe separately, maybe submit that drawing separately, or we can sit down and review it and we'll look at it.
very good.
I'm not familiar with that type of foundation system, but.
Okay, no
Dick,
problem.
would you like a copy of those plans for that system?
look at it through the e-plan.
Okay,
All right. Any other
all
questions?
right. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. a site plan for Bellevue Ave. Hello. Bellevue Ave is back.
Bellevue Ave is back, so give you a little bit of the history. This is not the proposal, this was the original proposal that was submitted and granted a special permit back in 2017. And was also received an order of conditions from the Conservation Commission. Upon further review, the challenges with constructing that length of road, constructing the turnaround for the fire department just proved to be too costly. As a result, the applicant went back in 2018, July of 2018, and downsized the project to 2 duplexes, so a total of 4 units, utilizing the existing roadway, utilizing the existing water, the existing sewer, and significantly downsizing the impacts to the project relative to grading, stormwater runoff, and so on and so forth. I've got a copy here, Frank, if you want these for your file. Here's the special permit and order of conditions.
In this case, you're still extending the road, sorry, right?
No,
Not at all?
not at all.
Is this the pavement, edge of pavement here?
No. We'll be repaving this portion, but we're not extending anything. So right now, we don't have architecturals yet. Where this project is at is the current owner of the property is selling it, and he's got it under agreement with a different developer. So in order for them to be able to complete the sale, they needed a more recent site plan letter. So our hope would be to try to get a site plan review letter based on this, since how the relief's already been granted, and then have the new developer come back with their architecturals.
Subject to architecturals.
Yeah, with the same
Yeah.
configuration fitting within the limits of the special permit.
Yeah, we had, again, the water and sewer drainage, underground electrical, ornamental streetlights, granite curbing, concrete sidewalks.
Yeah, back then, I mean, the
sidewalks.
proposal was to extend the road. The road's not gonna be extended now. We'll still install the curbing, still install the sidewalks, still install the street trees, streetlights. That sort of thing. We're just not gonna extend the road at all.
Isn't this the edge of pavement here?
It's, yeah, this is where the good pavement ends, and it becomes broken up, and then it becomes like a hard pan. You can drive right to here.
Down to here.
Not anymore, not since they had done the, not since, no sidewalks now.
So I mean, you're extending a little bit from here to here now.
No, just repaving it. We're not gonna extend it.
There's no pavement there now.
That's correct, it's all been ripped up.
There was pavement before?
There was broken pavement down there before, yeah. It was in really bad shape. The end of that road was sort of crumbled.
So are we subdividing, so it's one lot?
One lot.
One lot, they had a special permit
Yeah.
for 4 townhouse units.
Yes.
So it's just, same order of conditions basically hasn't changed, so they just need to rewrite the conditions because they're over the 6-month period. They
Right.
expired.
Mhm.
Is there a change in the architecture of the units? We haven't seen anything.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think there was only schematic
Elevations.
architectures that were done, so with,
I think
once,
something was submitted to for the special permit, I don't,
yeah, it could
saw
be. I
some
mean,
sort of
they're
rendering.
townhouse styles. I think where there's a new developer, I think what we'd like to do is just come resubmit the architecturals that he plans to build, which, I mean, there's not a whole lot of options here, given the size of the footprints.
Yeah, I know, but you don't have any of the architecturals with you.
No, I didn't want to,
but we have a new developer, I didn't want to imply that that's what we were going forward with. We know we're gonna need to come back with the architecturals that he's gonna wanna build, but just need to get through this step so they could get through their PNS closing, and then we could come back with
Yeah, well, that'll be,
architecturals. So,
that'll be a preliminary site plan review because we don't have,
exactly, I think the way that I envision this is, we just wanted to make sure that the footprint of the project as it was good, and then we'd have to come back with the architecturals for one more site plan review, and then he could file for his building permit.
did we have another hydrant, new hydrant at the end of this street? I think that might have been a condition. I don't know if you remember, Nick.
There's no hydrant at the end. Yeah, that's one. Yeah, and if that was a condition, I don't think that's a.
Well, the fire department would have to review the plans.
Yep.
If they recommend a hydrant, then it's gonna have to go in.
Yep, not a problem.
That'll be in part of the condition. Yeah,
I don't think there's one on that street at all.
especially you have a dead-end line there at the end.
Yeah, I'm surprised there isn't a hydrant there where there's a dead-end main, but
Yeah.
we can certainly add one.
You have to extend the main a little bit.
These have been re-uploaded, Rick?
Yes.
Okay, on e-permitting, okay. So we'll send out a new site plan review letter, and then, when you finish with the architecturals, and, come back to us.
Okay.
Sounds good, a copy of this.
Absolutely. Good. Want me to take anything else back, or?
You can take those,
You guys got enough to deal with.
All three of these are up there, whatever.
Yep. They're up there. Yeah, it's basically, it's the same exact plan that got submitted along with the special permit.
Yeah, so you're coming off that last manhole, you're gonna, so you're not extending the sewer line down the end of the street? You're
No.
just running a separate sewer service for, and then teeing off of that for each unit?
Correct.
It's all subject to engineer's review anyway, I mean, you
Yeah,
can, it's-
And that's what the intent
it's
is.
doing the same
Yeah.
with the water.
stuff, I can't even see.
That's the grading.
Context? Oh, that's great.
It's,
Yeah.
yeah, it gets pretty steep down.
Is it fourth one? Yeah,
No, no, that's why we kept all the houses up high.
Yeah, it's all gravity.
All gravity, yes.
Let's see. Why wouldn't you be extending the water line down the center of the street, just feeding off of that? Is there any reason why you're coming? I mean, you have to,
Yeah, we're just trying to keep it simple, because it doesn't appear that there's any further development that's gonna happen down
yeah,
this street, but, you know, I guess when we get into the process, once engineering finishes a review of,
Yeah.
that's something that's of interest to the city, then we can talk about it.
all right. We'll get those comments added, and it'll be sent to you. Is your email on this? or
Yeah,
somebody else?
I'm on it, so
Okay,
if you send it to me, that'd be great.
all right. I'll do that, and then the fire department and engineering will do their separate review,
Okay, great.
okay?
Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay, we have other people in the audience that are not on the agenda. Can, what's this for? Revere Beach Boulevard?
Revere Beach Boulevard. We
Okay.
had 2 questions last time, and I just don't have a scanner big enough. And Aaron was nice enough to upload it, but then to answer your questions, I had to add more stuff, so this is just, the one question was what's new and what's what's new, what's new and what's existing, so I,
So I have one question, are you going in front of the ZBA?
yeah, to get an extension.
Get an extension,
Yeah,
okay.
no
I thought I
changes.
saw something on the agenda. I
Yeah,
wasn't
it
quite sure.
expires at the end of April.
Okay.
So I just wanted to get
Yep,
an
yep,
extension.
yep.
So everything that's green is new, and basically everything else is existing. So you can see we're just building a wall, one new kitchen, two new, one egress in this unit. And then this, for the egress for this unit needs a balcony as well, so there'll be a balcony and like a door. And then this is an existing half bath, it'd be updated to a full bath.
So you're just maintaining the existing structure,
Well, within the
maintaining the same occupancy as the two?
Okay.
So I just, like I said, I can't scan it. I might be able to scan this one at work, so, but I just wanted to make sure that it was okay.
So just 2 one-bedroom units?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Pretty straightforward. And this is
Okay.
just the lower level. And then the other piece that was missing was the signed thing, because I uploaded the one he emailed me and it didn't have his signature on it.
Okay, yeah.
So again, you can have this, or else I can try to upload. I might be able to scan it at work again, but I just don't have a thing at home, so. So is this basically what you were looking for the signed site plan?
Well, that's the proposed.
That was for the bigger building.
Yeah, so,
Do I need to do a whole nother one for the, it's the same footprint.
no,
as the
no,
old
you're
building.
just doing an interior renovation, so you don't need a
Yeah.
full site plan.
Yeah, no, the notes just said that you wanted to have one with a sign, because when he emailed them to me, they weren't stamped,
Yeah.
that's all. So
Yeah.
this one just has the signature on it. And
Yeah.
like I said, you're welcome to have this if you want.
No, that'll just confuse matters, because it shows a proposed 2-family
Okay.
on it, so.
All right, so there is a site plan
Yeah.
on there, so. All right, thank you very
Okay.
much.
How you doing?
Good.
Good.
You guys good? So I don't even know if I'm supposed to be here for this, but it's just a pretty basic thing. I'm trying to put a partial awning over the first half of the patio. This is the existing patio right now. I mean, there's a bar there, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figure I should get in the habit of asking to do things before I do them. This is kind of what I want to build on top. There are existing posts that hold the privacy fence up. They're like 5x5 steel. They're 48 inches in.
Okay.
And I talked to a structural engineer. He did some calculations on live loads.
What's the address?
649 Squire Road. And basically came up with a few options for
Easy peasy.
I-beams to put across.
Okay, yeah, just submit that, so obviously your licensed builder is gonna submit that, and we can
Yes.
deal with the engineering. And if you have, architectural, if you have a structural engineer to deal with that, then just have them submit the documentation with the stamp, so we
Yeah,
can.
I mean, it's pretty basic,
Yeah.
what it is. I just wanted to run it by you guys before it
Yeah.
happens.
What is that, is that gonna be translucent?
Yeah, it's a polycarbonate material.
Okay,
I just wasn't sure. I mean, it's an awning. It's on a roof per se.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah, it's
strong
open on
enough
all
to carry
yeah.
specific snow loads and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Are you covering the entire deck, the
No,
patio area, or
I
just a
don't-
portion of
the
it?
thing is, I'd like to, but there's a tree there, and I don't want to take the tree
Yeah.
out, so it'd be kind of redundant to kind of loop around the tree. So it'd be the first portion of the deck, the lower portion. So at least if we have nice weather, but it's raining,
Yeah.
or when it's really hot and the sun is beaming
Yeah.
down, you can't really sit out there. I mean, it gets really, really hot, so this type of stuff kind of reflects the heat and the sun out,
Yeah. Then, if you set buffets out there with pizzas and stuff, at least you'll have a cover over it.
Yeah, just we have a cover. I mean, there were a couple instances last year where it drizzled a little bit, and if the dining room's full and there's 4 people, 5 people eating outside, they can't even come inside, because the space is
Yeah.
really small.
Yeah.
So I figured this would kind of help overcome that obstacle when we have bad
All
weather.
right, very good.
all right,
Is that okay?
Good.
So contractor can just come in?
yeah, just submit it online,
Awesome, thank you.
all right. Who wants to add a residential? Angela.
I just want to, hey, Mark, I just want to get some information. I own the building, across from Peter's Super Bee, the brick building.
What's the address?
Yeah, yeah,
It's,
yeah, they came in for a restaurant there last week, yeah.
Right,
Oh,
right.
yeah.
It's been going back and forth for the
Yeah.
last 5 years.
I know the fire department and building department had
Yeah.
some code violations that had to be addressed. Yeah.
Well, it's with the fire department is because of the last restaurant, I had to do the whole fire system in the entire building, which we did, but the guy never got the, inspection, I guess, or something, but. Yeah, well, I called him and he said he's gonna call, I got all the copies of all the stuff, I got the permits and everything.
No, that restaurant was never able to open up, correct?
Well, because they never finished.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying though is that I don't think any of the documents we asked for did.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, no, this goes way back. I've had that vacant for 5 years. Anyways, the bottom line is this, I'm tired of it, the whole thing with the restaurant. I don't even really want a restaurant in there. So I was thinking, I want to convert it to an apartment, you know, once and for all and end it. So I guess I want to know can I do that? What do I have to do?
What was the history of the use there? Was it always a?
It's always been a store since I bought the building. I mean, I bought it like over 30 years ago. And I've only really had a couple of tenants in there all those years.
What's the square footage of that?
I think it's about maybe 800. So I was just thinking, you know what, I had enough. I just, you know, I'll spend the money, do the work, you know, make a nice apartment, not a, you know, not how they do, you know, how they board them up and, you know, I'll do a big renovation there and make it legitimate, I guess. But I guess I would have to change the use because it's
Yeah.
commercial.
Yeah. How would you treat the exterior? How would you make the exterior?
Well,
Right now, there's a big window there. Right?
well, that would all have to come out.
Yeah, so
I
you
would,
need to see with the facade.
yeah, I would try to match the rest of the building.
The floor plan.
Yeah, I mean, I would make it nice because I don't want to, you know, like harm the building. So, you know, I have to put 2 egresses in, I have to cut windows in through the brick, so it wouldn't be like a simple thing. It's a big task, and I just wonder, is it, or even myself, like, should I do it?
Well, we would prefer to have a commercial use.
Really?
Yeah. But, no, we can't.
It's just a hard spot to rent, there's no parking, it's just really difficult. And that's the problem, you know?
What else do you have there, first of all? So-
Really, right now, I got my little office in there, I got 4 stores down there. One I keep for myself, I've had it for 30 years, it's used for storage.
Yeah.
And, the other one has been vacant for a couple of years. It used to be part of the insurance guy, he actually had 2 of them for years. And then we separate, you know, he didn't want to pay the rent anymore he didn't need the 2 stores. He had to have 2 stores because he had 2 separate companies at one point, and they needed 2 separate addresses. So he occupied 2 stores for a long, long time. It's a small store. Now, I actually had I have the lady over there on Shirley Ave, the drugstore lady. She actually wanted to move there. But we can't do anything until, like I said, I get the, you know, which is not a problem. I have to get that settled, and yeah. Yeah, not the corner, you know, the little store.
Oh, the little one.
Yeah, no, the insurance guy's gonna stay. You know, he's been my tenant like 25 years. But, that other store around the corner, it's just like, it's like in the weird zone.
Well, settle your fire safety issues and your building code issues first.
Yeah, no, we're trying to do that now, like I
Come
said.
in and have to do that, and then with a floor plan and a facade plan, how you're gonna do with that? Maintaining the same entrance where it is, but.
No, I'm gonna move everything. Yeah, I'm gonna move the entrance over, because I've been in there kind of looking around, you know. Like I said, I gotta spend some money because I'm not just trying to hack it. You know, I wanna make it nice. I wanna make it look like it was supposed to be there, not, you know, like just, you know, board up the windows. I'm not interested in that. I'm gonna tear all that up. No, I'm just saying, I don't like, you know, I wanna keep it nice, you know? So I just think maybe it's the best way. I make a 2-bedroom apartment in there and end it once and for all. You know, and like I said, that store, I've only had like 2 tenants in there in over 30 years, you know, so it's just a loser, basically. Nobody, and then anyone who wants to come in, they don't want to pay the rent. You know, like these people who just came, they want to pay me $1,200 for that space. You know, I spent $18,000 for the hood. I mean, the whole thing was a disaster. I'm just gonna rip it all out and just call it a day, forget it. You know, that's you know, basically how I feel at this point.
You can do it, just get those other violations corrected.
Oh, no, like I said, did the guy call? Do you know if he called the alarm guy? Oh, Jesus, well, the guy's name is.
Alarm guys.
No, I know, but I said to him, you need to call, not call, Paul said to me, email. So I said, you need to email this guy that we're dealing with this. Matter of fact, I just did the thing for the Knox box, but I didn't get any, I'm gonna come up there, I'm gonna come there today at 4.
So if you applied for a Knox box?
Yeah, because he gave me that paper.
Okay, once he approves it, you'll get an email that you have to pay for it.
Yeah, because I
Once you
didn't,
pay for it,
yeah, I did it last week and I didn't see it yet.
He might not have gotten to it. It's
Oh,
been-
okay, all right,
it's been
all
a
right.
busy week.
Yeah, no, because the fire alarm thing, like I said, we did the whole system. It just sort of sat, because believe it or not, I did it back when Danny Maniff was there, and then he retired like right at that time in the middle. So,
Well, that was
yeah,
over
but, oh
years
yeah,
ago.
no, I'm not
But have you been
arguing.
maintaining it? You have
Oh, yeah,
test
yeah,
reports?
yeah, I got the guy who maintains it. All I know, his name is Danny, I don't know the name of his alarm company, but, you know, I mean, he did.
You don't know his name?
No, his name, I don't know his company name, I just know him by Danny.
Does he drive a truck?
Yeah, he's got a truck, I don't look at his truck.
I thought maybe he had a beach ride or.
No. All right, I'm gonna get, all right, you're torturing me now, okay. It's all right. All right. No, I did though, I did tell him, you need to call them because I wanna get this dealt with. Because it has been on the table for a long.
It's been a really long time.
No, I know, but the system's work, I mean, you guys
Yes,
have
but
been
it
down
doesn't
there.
matter, if you haven't maintained your system, and you can't provide the documents the deputy's been asking for, I mean, this is gonna be, you know,
Well, that's why I wanna get it done and over with. I know he did that report one
I
time.
know he's been asking for years though, so then I called him again.
No, I did call him, but.
Now, to remind us to come back into the.
No, I'm gonna deal with it, you know what I mean? I mean, like I said, I did call him, because I was just in your office like a week ago, and he said something about a NFP 72 report, and I called him, and he goes, yeah, we did that.
Well, you need a copy of it, he's been asking for it for
All right,
at least 2 years.
I'm gonna get the copy from him, and I'll have it by next week, because tomorrow's, well, whatever, by next week, I'll bring it in, okay?
That's the NFPA 72 test report.
No, I actually was there the day they did that, it was a whole day event, and,
They
you know.
should be able to produce, I mean, it's just a report, get them.
No, I'm not
That's
arguing
what
with
we
you.
need.
I just, you know, I mean, as long as I have the fire alarm system, I figured, okay, you know, I
It
mean,
doesn't work that way.
it's
You
on,
have to
it's
maintain
running, you know. No, because I would never have the building without a fire alarm, you know. And I had the old alarm there, you know, it was because they wanted to convert that store to a restaurant that I had to redo the whole entire place. Because I remember saying to Danny, can't we just do it in the restaurant? He's like, no, you gotta do the whole building.
All right. So
Anyways.
do that and then just come back.
All right.
With some drawings and
Yeah, I'll make some sketches of it, okay. All right, thanks, guys. All right.
All right, that concludes the site plan review committee meeting for March 26th.